Okay, let's see if this thing's on. Hi, everybody. Uncle Bruce here from London, England, with my cheesy little, background. How you doing? Welcome to the GameStop show. The earnings came out about 45 minutes ago or so, and they're not too bad, are they? Very good earnings and a lovely little surprise announcement to wake up the market and get people thinking. The shares today closed with a nice little rally, which was lovely to see. We saw the shares close at 23.59, which is up 37 cents. They popped up about 15 cents in the last 5 minutes of the day, just kind of gave us that little shot. Well, thank you very much. We all say 13.5 million shares of volume, pretty good. After hours, giddy up. We're about to trade at $25 a share. We're at $24.97 now. Looking great. And things were not doing this. We weren't getting this kind of reaction. We were more in the 24 to 24.20 neighborhood after the earnings were released. But then the little surprise announcement came out, which has to do with the fact that our friends at GameStop are going to issue a special dividend to their shareholders. And I think it's record date October 3rd, something like that. You'll hear all about this in the next few days. Lots of talk about this. But I love this announcement. I love this announcement because anyone who's a shareholder of GameStop will get these warrants. Don't worry if you're not a shareholder of GameStop and you've written cash secured puts. Don't worry about it. You're going to be just fine. What's going to happen here is for every 10 shares people have now, they're going to get one warrant as a dividend. And so if you own 1,000 shares, you get 100 warrants. You own 10,000 shares, you get 1,000 warrants, and so on. Okay. The biggest receivers of these warrants will be the largest shareholders of the company. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Our friend Mr. Cohen will get a whack of these warrants himself. Roaring Kitty will get a boatload of warrants. All the institutional investors will get their warrants. Guess what? They're all going to exercise their warrants. Now, wait a minute. Hold it a second. What's the deal, Bruce, on the exercise of the warrants? Well, it's pretty simple. For every warrant you get, it sounds like you can convert the warrant into one share at $32 a share. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going, but Uncle Bruce, look, you got the cheesy background and you're on live from London, but are you drinking too much of that British beer over there? Aren't the shares only at like $24.92 right now? Why would anyone pay $32 a share for stock when you can buy the stock on the open market right now in the after hours at just under $25 a share? I don't get the deal. That's $7 a share more than what they're trading at. Who in their right mind would exercise warrants until October 26th? They're good for a year, by the way. Who and why would they want to do that? Well, you think maybe the management of GameStop knows that now that they have shut down a whole bunch of underperforming stores, they offloaded all the European operations. They dumped Canada onto a Canadian guy. They're running the most profitable stores only in the USA. They have almost $9 billion cash. They're up a bunch of money on their Bitcoin. You think that in the next 3 or 4 quarters, the results will continue to improve over and above what we are seeing already? The answer is yes. And now the question is, well, hold it a minute. If the thinking out there is that the company could make, I don't know, $2 a share in profit on an annual basis times a 20-time earning multiple, that's a $40 stock. A 30-time earning multiple is a $60 stock. You want to trade at a 50-time earning multiple like SoFi trades at, 50 times earnings? $100 a share. Why wouldn't you want to buy stock at $32 a share? Now, I have a strong feeling that the shares will be well over $32 a share by next October. I have a feeling that every single warrant will be purchased, and the company will add $1.9 billion cash into their treasury on top of the cash they have now. And so they're going to be sitting in with their bank account with about just under $11 billion in cash. I really like this game. This is a wonderful thing. So for shareholders of GameStop or cash secured put writers of GameStop, congratulations. You're going to see likely a surge of activity in the trading of the stock, higher prices for the stock, and you'll be able to do rollovers on your cash secured puts. Thank you very much. Those of you writing call options, you're going to do rollovers. You'll buy back your calls and roll them up to higher strikes further out and take in more money, no problem. I think this is going to shake up the street a lot in a positive way. And the days of one or two analysts only on this stock might soon be over. We may have a few more analysts getting on here, and I don't think we're going to see any analysts having any street cred, period, where they claim the stock's going to have 40% downside or anything like that. Forget about it. Get with reality. This company is about to do something. Now, look, I don't know what they're going to do with the money. I still don't know what they're going to do with $8.7 billion that they say they have now, plus almost $2 billion more they're going to have next year. Almost $11 billion. What do you do with almost $11 billion bucks? I know this: if you get 1% every 3 months in interest, 4% a year, you're gonna get $87 million a quarter in interest for the next several quarters. That's $8.7 billion. Once you pop that to $11 billion bucks, you're getting $110 million a quarter in interest to do nothing. Just collect interest from Uncle Sam. Thank you very much. Thank you, all American taxpayers who are paying for these interests in these bonds. It's a sweet deal. The company, of course, is showing the street, whether the street wants to acknowledge it or not, that they are making money. They have cut expenses. They've cut out the underperforming stores, and that their bottom line is picking up. I think I have a little slide for you I can show you. Give me a second here. Let me pop this up. Yeah, this by the way, was a few minutes ago. 24.40 on the stock price. It's now 24.74, and I'm sure it's over 3 million. I'm sure that this chart now is way behind. This was on CNBC. Yeah, 3.2 million at 24.80 right now. So we're higher there. And then here's the other thing I picked up on the press release from GameStop, where they said that their net sales were $972 million, compared with $798 million last year for the second quarter. Selling and general administrative expenses were $218.8 million, down from $270 million. So sales are up, expenses are down. Guess what that means? Operating income, they claim, is $66.4 million compared to 22 last year of a loss. So that's an $88 million turnaround to the positive side. And excluding impairment and other items, adjusted operating income $64 million compared to a loss of $31 million. That's $95 million positive. And net income $168 million versus a $14.8 million income last year. So there's $154 million more in earnings this quarter versus last year's quarter. So anyway you slice this, whether it's 90 million or 100 million or 150 million, whichever numbers you want to use, go ahead, use whatever you want. I don't care. The bottom line is, I think these boys and girls are on their way to 300-400 million a year in profit. And 300 to 400 million a year in profit is zooming in on $1 a share. And they're income is going to rise because they're going to get more interest income on the money they're generating. This 8.7 billion coming up now in the quarter we're in will be a full quarter of $8.7 million getting interest. We didn't have that last quarter, by the way. They didn't have 8.7 billion in the bank 90 days ago. They only just got there. So this interest income is rising. So 450 million in income is $1 a share, as far as I can figure out. 30 times earnings is a $30 stock. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Now, again, what are they going to do with the cash? They're not going to sit there and earn interest on the cash. That is not the game plan. We don't know what the game plan is, but that's not the game plan. So we'll see how this all works out. Couple comments coming in from loyal viewers. Thank you all for joining me live from wherever you are. 206 of you are here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Aaron, I keep hitting refresh, hoping you'd pop on today. Thank you so much. Charlie, thank you. Hello, Uncle Bruce. So good to see you. I was hoping you'd come on with GameStop earnings today. Thanks from me also. DM is here. Warrants, baby. Always be writing GameStop, holding hands. Cloaked, here we go. God candles are incoming. Okay. Or is that good candles? Tom, I was waiting for you, Bruce, brother Yeti. Hey, Hector, good day, Uncle B. Computer Whiz, hey, Uncle Bruce. Charlie C2, seems like GameStop had a great earnings report and the markets are liking it. We're at 131 right now. Joe Oliva is here. Hello, Uncle Bruce. Jesse is here. Kent's mom in the house, baby. How you doing, Kent's mom? Boeing Tiger's here. Howdy. Be the casino. I was hoping you'd get on live today. Robbo, Bruce, Zach, Brucey boy. Thank you for coming on today. Joe, we knew we could count on you to join in on the fun today. One, lovely to say hello to all. Neat, neat, neat. Don't forget those neat emojis. Misty Tree, good day, a lucky number 10. Aaron Duchesne, yes, Uncle B, was hoping you'd pop on. Thank you. Good to see you. AJ, yay, I was looking forward to your video about this. Didn't know it would come so soon. Feels like old times. Lee Mortimer in the house. Good evening, Uncle Bruce. Tom, these warrants are going to catch the shorters. This is going to be something else. Depeche, hello all. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on the warrants. Brian, Uncle Bruce, how you doing? The GameStop is always full of surprises. Beach Boy, neat, 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 neat. That's right. Brian, very good earnings. Beat earnings per share and beat the revenue. Tom, I have sold covered calls on TFSAs. Will I still get the warrants as a holder of stock? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will get warrants as a holder of stock. Tom, good to see some familiar names here. Brian, October 3rd record date, October 7th issuance for the warrants. Susan Shops, hello everybody. Misty Tree, neat, neat. Brandon, Bruce, your GameStop call makes me some great money today. Thank you very much. Mr. Premium of the Option, happy Tuesday, another pocket-filling day. Jeff Glass, Uncle Bruce catching up on 2 times. I'm catching up at double the speed. Mentats, let's go GameStop. Been watching Uncle Bruce since 2021. CKT, you get a warrant. You get a warrant. Everybody gets a warrant. Lisa, so they're confident GameStop will be above 32 by October 6, 26. Yeah, not like a dime above $32. Dollars above $32. I don't think the stock will be under 40. I think the stock's about to take off. Maybe not first thing in the morning, but there's going to be some. This baby's about to hit 88 miles an hour, and if you've seen that movie, you know what's going to happen. Lisa, how many warrants will Kitty get? Exactly. Bobby, somebody tell Jeff Glass Uncle Bruce is on laughing out loud. Doughboy, I wonder if this means they'll not do any convertible bond offerings after October 2025 warrant issue date. I don't know. Lisa, will the shorts start panic buying? Warrants cannot be hypothecated. See, this is it. If you're short the stock, you owe someone warrants, you see. So if you shorted stock, you short 1 million shares, you're short 100,000 warrants. Oops. If the stock goes up, the warrants go up in price. The warrants are like an option. The warrants are like a call option at $32, good for 1 year. Think about that. If the shares trade at 30, the warrants are only $2 out of the money with, let's say, 10 months to go, 2 months from now. Stock goes to $35 4 months from now. The warrants are in the money, $3. They're going to have value. That puts every warrant in the money. Every shareholder is being given a warrant. They don't have to exercise them. They can just sell them into the market. They're going to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. And so you've got the stocks, the warrants, the options in the options market, and you've got shorters. Short a boatload of warrants. Brandon, hey, thank you so much for this donation. Jen and I went out tonight for dinner here in London at our hotel. They had this wonderful Japanese restaurant, and we went down there, and it was 96 pounds. It was delicious. It was really good, but every donation goes a long way towards the 96-pound dinner we had tonight. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the GameStop call a few weeks ago. Here's some of that dough you made me. Do you know anything about Baycom Corp? $30 a share with a 25-cent dividend coming up. Love you, Bruce. I've never heard of Baycom Corp. Baycom Corp. Never heard of them. I have to look into it. Jeff Glass, Bobby Atkinson, I am here. Roaring T is in the house. Dylan, oh my God, he's back. Thank goodness. I was starting to get Uncle Bruce withdrawals. TJ, oh nice, Mr. Lucky going around. Uncle Bruce, he's here. George, Uncle Bruce, so wonderful to see you. Hope you're enjoying the world tour. Gamer two whatever, might have missed it, but can you explain warrants for the noobs? Done it a couple times. Jonathan, have many long-term calls on GameStop. Bring me the money. Savage of Wall Street, yay, Uncle B. We're going to 10 billion cash on hand if we take into account the Bitcoin. I got the alert and I'm here. I hope you're having a ball. That's true. With 8.7 billion cash and over 500 million in Bitcoin, that's 9.2 billion in liquid assets, and then 1.9 billion cash from the exercise of these warrants. Now you're at 11.3 billion in liquid assets. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Ben, how many shares do you need to get paid dividends? 10 or more. You own 10 shares, you're going to get a warrant. You have 100 shares, you're getting 10 warrants. If they trade at $1 each, you can sell them for $10, and that's a $10 gift to you from the company. If they go to $3 each, and you've got 1,000 shares, you'll get 100 of them, and they go to $3 each, you get $300. You can just sell them. You don't have to exercise them yourself. Whoever owns the warrants at the end of the warrants' life will exercise them. I have a strong suspicion that there'll be a broker who will buy up all the warrants left over and exercise them all, because the stock, I think, will be substantially more than $32 a share by next October. So yeah, these warrants I think are going to be in the money. Think about it too. If the stock goes to $42, let's just pretend it did, and there's still 6 months to go in the warrants, and the stock's at 42. The warrants are worth $10 each book value, like an option, plus time premium. They're going to trade at $12, $13 a warrant. Did you get 100 of them? You just got 1,200, 1,300 handed to you. Just wait it out. Interesting stuff. Now the shorters, they're short $12, $13 a warrant. Oh my goodness. DM, Bruce, do you think the results in Lent shares being called back by institutions and short positions unwinding between now and October 7th? I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. Mr. Premium of the option. Not even 4 months ago, GameStop was trading in the mid-30s. So that is when I start getting excited again. And that might happen next week. Let's see what gives. Yeah, it wouldn't take much to go into the 30. William, we need Roaring Kitty to pump up the stock. Lisa, I believe, Lisa, Hi, Poto, and Beachy. Hector, neat. Bobby Atkinson, good evening, Uncle B and Auntie Jen. Auntie Jen is here. She's in there. Can Auntie Jen hear me? Yeah. Say hi to everybody, Auntie Jen. Hi, everybody. She's here. We're here in London. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's here. We're heading to Southampton tomorrow. We're catching the cruise ship on the weekend. Mr. Premium, Lisa, hey, Lisa. Savage of Wall Street, I'm going on live every day, Monday to Friday at 8:30 California time. I'm trying to keep the community together, and now the warrants are going to keep us together. Emmanuel, price prediction for the weekend next. What do you think? Hi, H. Gregory. Hey, Uncle B. VJ. Hello, Uncle Bruce. Will I get warrants if I buy stock tomorrow? Yes, you will, because the record date is October 3, payable October 7th. So yeah, you want to buy stock tonight to some pre-market, tomorrow during the day, yeah, you'll get warrants. Boeing Tiger. Boeing Tiger sees money. Louis, good afternoon, everybody. Lisa, so keep 3,200 spare cash on hand, ready to exercise. Well, you got till next year. Even if you own 1,000 shares, let's say, you get 100 warrants, and you can buy 100 shares for $3,200. You can use margin on the value of your stock to buy the stock on margin. So yeah, not a problem. So warrants are like options then. They're like call options. That's right. And the question is, have you written any, or are you long the options? If you're short the stock, you just wrote a bunch of options you didn't know you wrote. Yeah, hello. Savage Wall Street. Oh, baby, I'm going to get paid. I got a few warrants they will have to give me. LFG. I think I'll hold my warrants until they're worth like 40 or more. This should be fun. Tom, I have a year to exercise them. That's right. Hi, Greg. Number 65. Amandu, hey all. Lacey, thank you. Well, thank you. Game of the bomb, blah, blah. Do you need to be DRS for the warrants? Do you need to be DRS? Not sure what that exactly means. Something registered or something? I don't know. Your broker should be able to look after you on this. Mark says, thank you, Uncle B. Mike, that name doesn't look right. That's more like Mike Fitzgerald, isn't it? How you doing there, buddy, Mike? Listen, Ray, Algebra is still the king of plain English teaching. Zach, GameStop, the gift that keeps on giving. You watched. The press will be all over this. This is going to be hyped up. You know that Reddit is all over this. You know Wall Street Bets, they're talking about this now. This is going to be the talk. If these shares do what I expect them to be doing, they're right now 24.66. They go higher a couple of bucks every week for the next several weeks. Yeah, they go to 26, 28, 30. As soon as they get into that 32 neighborhood, all hell is going to break loose. Those warrants are going to trade at a hell of a premium. It's going to be something else. Bobby Atkinson, would a $35 put to December 27 be too crazy? A cash secured put? No, it wouldn't be at all. Charlie, good to see you, Uncle Bruce. Appreciate your info. Charlie, hi there. Auntie Jen. Zach, hi, Auntie Jen. Lisa, hi, Jen. She hears you. Savage of Wall Street. Oh no, Shorty's going to have a problem. My $23 cash secured puts and $30 cash secured puts expiring October and January are going to zip. Hi, Auntie Jen. I hope you guys are having a good time. Ben, thank you for all your insight, Uncle B. Mr. Lucky Go Around, Uncle B. Richard Carlin, thumbs up. Very interesting. Stock Option Sensei. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Hello, everybody. So bad for the shorts. Got it. Yep, I got it. Computer Whiz, my options are good until Jan 26. So I'll be getting my share of warrants. There you go. Adam, DRS is having the shares held directly somewhere, but not by a broker, computer share, or someone. Yeah, you will get your dividends. Don't worry about that. Ben, Uncle Bruce, for those who don't hold any shares, is it too late for them to buy shares to get warrants? Or do they have time? You don't need to do any of this. You don't need to buy any shares whatsoever. Let's just pretend you have 0 shares. And let's pretend you don't have any cash secured puts written. Let's just say you're thinking about buying shares. I say don't buy shares. I'm telling you, go ahead and write $30 cash secured puts for Jan 26 all the way to Jan 27 if you like, and take a big fat premium payoff that way. Let the stock go to 30, 35, 40. Your contracts will go to 0. You'll keep a big chunk of that money and roll them to 35s or 40s. You don't have to worry about buying stock to get the warrants. Don't worry about it at all. Dennis, it would benefit GameStop more if we exercise the warrant rather than buying from the market, right? Well, again, All warrants, I expect, at the end of the deal will be fully exercised. It's not uncommon where an underwriting broker will sponsor the warrants. The shares break 32, all warrants will be exercised, whether the warrant holders do it or not. Because once they expire, there will be an option granted to an underwriter who then can buy up all the $32 stock. So the company's going to get $1.9 billion in cash, one way or the other. Plus whatever else they're going to do in the meantime. It's going to be fun. Giddy up. Walter Young. Hi, Bruce. My nephew, Jesse Wilkes, just texted that you're on. Better late than always. No show. Bought some more today. Anti-Gen, thumbs ups to you. Thumbs up number 82. Thank you, Walter. Savage of Wall Street. Boom. Just bought 200 more shares. 24.51. What the heck? Why not? Stock Jockey. Welcome to the party, pal. DM. Wouldn't they want to write cash secured puts for October 3 or just prior? So if they get assigned, they'll get the warrants. Again, you can speculate on all the shenanigans that are going on, but at the end of the day, if you're short stock, you got a problem. If you've written cash secured puts, you're smiling from ear to ear. And if you haven't yet, you can. And now you'll just pick a higher strike price and bring in a nice whack of cash. James of the Trees. Switched accounts to get you another thumbs up today. A lucky 83, GameStop $23 and $25 cash secured puts for Jan 26. I'll be rolling those up and out real soon. Walter Young filled today at 23.41. Giddy up, baby. John, happy days, everybody. Brian, the Lion, a $30 call option for September 12th. I bought 50 of those. I just need GameStop to hit 32 for a $16,000 gain. It's nothing personal. It's just money. There you go, Sheepy. Hi, Uncle Bruce. She's in M. Some same brain. I don't know what's going on. Zeta State 90, third thumbs up. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and thank you for the support. Yeah, we're having a good time, Jen and I. We met up in Amsterdam a few days ago and flew here to London yesterday. And we're heading to Southampton for a couple of days coming up. We're catching a cruise ship on Saturday for a week. And we'll be up to Norway and back. So kind of looking forward to that. And then we're heading to Switzerland from there. The continent, the trip to the continent continues on. And we're catching up with Jennifer Jr. In Zermatt. Should be tons of fun. We're all looking forward to that. So, yeah, it's been pretty cool. And I've enjoyed myself on my first segment of Japan, Singapore, Dubai. I have Singapore videos about to come out on Traveling with Bruce, and then I'll have Dubai videos for TWB, and then I'll have videos for this part of the trip as well. So yeah, love it. Gonna be fun. A Savage Wall Street. This is in fact true. I am smiling from ear to ear. Those $30 cash secured puts expiring October and January are going to print tomorrow. Lisa, I could buy back my June 26 $25 cash secured put, sell a new one into Jan 27 30. That's right. That's right. Susan Shops, Bruce. So we have nothing to worry about with the stock market correction, right? I mean, all we do is write our GameStop cash secured puts, fold our arms. Well, GameStop's going higher. It's now evident to even the most ignorant analyst out there that the company is making more money now than they made last year. They've cut back on all the losing stores. They've cut their expenses dramatically. They're still doing it, increasing sales, hauling in all kinds of interest income on all this cash. The stock is undervalued. The stock should be about $40-50 a share, and it might get there in a short period of time. And so some of you who are going to roll into $30 cash secured puts, you might be rolling into 35s and 40s in a month or two or three, bringing in cash each and every time you do it. And up we go from here. So yeah, thank you very much, I say. Louis, I have a bunch of shares that I was going to sell. They were assigned to me at 22 after the earnings bump. Should I just hold them till the warrants are issued or sell and keep selling cash secured puts 30 days out? What do I do? Uh, I guess I'll put it to you this way. The minute that the dividend is done, it's possible. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe the shares will give up 50 cents to a $1 gain for a day or two or three while these warrants come out and start trading like crazy. But then again, maybe they both just keep going higher together. So theoretically, you could do nothing, get paid the warrants, sell everything, sell the warrants, sell the stock, write cash secured puts, then you could. On the other hand, you could do it all now in the next, like say tomorrow, day after, shares want to go to 25, 25 and a half. I don't know. Will they go to 26, 27 by the end of the week? I don't know. But if they did, and you sold them, and you rolled 35s instead of 30s, you'd haul in a huge cash haul on top of the cash haul you have. Now you're going to get interest, daily interest on your money. You can fold your arms and just sit there and go, hey, go to 28, go to 30, go to $35 a share. I'll roll my 30, 35s to 40, 45, and I'll take in another whack of dough on top of the dough I've got. You've got wonderful choices to make from a very strong position. Mentats, in fact, I think I remember we were saying years ago that GameStop should offer warrants. Oh, yes, 2021. I was begging these guys to issue warrants in 2021 on the initial run-up when they hit 100, 150 a share, 200, 250 shares, begging them, do 90-day warrants, 30-day warrants that expire very quickly. Even a rights offering, I was begging them to do. They didn't do it because it was the old management. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. Idiots. Zed, going into earnings, bought back 60 GameStop contracts for pennies. I am ready. I sold GameStop $40 strikes for $20. Oh, beautiful. Susan, I'm wondering what to do with my October 17, 2025 $30 cash secured puts. Well, you might go to Jan 26. You might go to Jan 27s. If the stock pops to 26, 27, $28 in the next couple of days, you might go 35s and go up to Jan 27, 35s and bring in a whack of money. Sharon, hi, Bruce. I hope your cruise goes well. Mine leaves Vancouver next Tuesday, bound for Tokyo. Beautiful. Yes, we have two cruises coming up, Jen and I. We got the first one coming up this Saturday. And then we have another one in October, and that will be a Mediterranean cruise. So, yeah, I've got cruise videos coming for my TWB channel as well. Yeah, going to have a lot of stuff to show up. Zach, just call the analysts what they are, Uncle Bruce. Just call them haters. Just call them haters. Tom, Ryan Cohen tweeted, not bad for a piece of crap retailer. Savage Wall Street, that Wedbush idiot analyst will have to revise her $13 price target for GameStop. Bobby, kaboom, that tweet is going to print fire money. Charlie, maybe roll them out to Jan 26 or maybe June 26. Susan, and just keep the same time. Just move further out in time. Check the option chain. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Zed Estate, how long are the warrants valid for? October 26, 1 year. They'll be good for 1 year. So there'll be call options. These are call options, good for a year. Charlie, good for 1 year. Zed. Elisa, expiry date, October 30, 27. Or I thought it was 26. I think it was 26. Mountaineer, but you can't buy or sell the warrants until at least 32. Oh, you can buy and sell the warrants the minute they list. You'll get them handed to you on the 7th of October. They'll trade on the 8th, and they'll be trading just like stock, and you can buy them or sell them. So if you don't get any as a dividend, but they trade nice and cheap a week or two or three in, you can buy up a whack of warrants and just call them call options. Yeah, you could just do that. Again, it's totally up to you how you want to play it. Brian, I don't think so. You can exercise the warrant whenever you want. Lisa, so less likely to be any more share offerings or dilutions. No guarantee on that. They might do a private placement. The stock goes to $30 and they do a private placement for $3 billion. Like that. What if the stock goes to 35 in 3 months? They might do a $3.5 billion additional private placement. This $1.9 billion will be chump change. That's what I'm talking about. Every time they issue stock at 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, the book value of the company keeps rising from where we are now at $20 a share in cash to 22 to 26 to 20. All of a sudden, there's the floor of the stock keeps getting pushed up higher. It's a wonderful thing. A very rich corporation makes shareholders a lot of money. This is going to be fun. Warrants aren't free money. What are you talking about? Frugality. Will it be interesting to see what GameStop does with some of this cash? Any speculation on Bruce and what they might be planning? I have no idea. Jackson, my shares are in Robinhood. Do you know if Robinhood is good for warrants? You'll get your warrants. Don't worry. They make money, you know. Every stockbroker makes money when you get warrants because you're going to do something with them, and they get paid. They make money trading any stock, any warrant, any option. It's great for brokers. Marcus, hi, Uncle Bruce. Please explain the whole thing, warrant thing. I don't understand the whole shebang. You're going to have to watch this on the rerun, my friend. Savage of Wall Street, Cohen is getting spicy. Oh, God, like Roaring Kitty tweets. It's going to be very interesting tomorrow. Hi, Bruce. I just bought $25 September 12th calls pre-earning announcement. Giddy up. Adam Abu, say hi. Way to go, pal. Well done. Lisa, if Kitty tweets something, it's boom time. And Kitty is going to get a ton of warrants. You think Kitty is motivated that the stock go up? Hello? Anybody home? Anyone watching this? Lisa, this is going to be fun. MW, not sure Robinhood and Webull support warrants. Oh, they do. Don't worry about that. Sheepy, will there be options on the warrants? No, I don't think so. Dan, so instead of holding shares, you guys prefer cash secured puts. I think you should go cash secured puts because you get paid interest on the cash balance, depending on who your broker is. And as the stock goes up, the warrants, the puts go down in value. You just roll them into higher strikes. Thank you very much. Awaken Pack, is one warrant 100 shares? No, 1 for 1. Mr. Premium, Dan D, you can do both if you want. Cheapy, it's 1 warrant equals 1 share. Awaken, it's a warrant the exact same as an option as in 100 shares? No. 1 warrant, 1 share. Lisa, you only need to own 10 shares to get 1 warrant. That's right. So if you own 100 shares, you're going to get 10 warrants, which allows you to buy 10 shares at $32 a share if you wish to exercise the warrant. You can sell the 10 warrants when they start trading. And if they trade at 50 cents, you get $5. If they trade at $5, you get $50. Depends on what they're trading at, how many you get. It's a gift to you to do whatever you want with. Brian, I sold 1 GameStop covered call September 26 expiry, $25 strike for $1. I did this today just to help the stock run up, and look at that. Voila. Nice job, Brian. Corinne, Uncle Bruce, production crew, $8.7 billion in cash. Crazy 49er, did I read that right? $500 million in Bitcoin profits? No, you did not read that right. The value of the Bitcoin is over 500 million because they got 4,715 of them. Is that the number? Remember the number? Multiplied by what, 110,000 a coin? What was the value of the coin at the end of their quarter? That was the end of July. I think it was the end of July, right? 31st. So July 31st value of Bitcoin multiplied by the 4,715 coins they got, or whatever the number. That's the value of their Bitcoin investment. What they didn't say in the financials, I don't know if it's anywhere in the financials. Anyone find it, you let me know. What did they pay for those? Because some of you out there have an idea what the cost was of the Bitcoin when they bought them versus where they are now, or where they were July 31. Okay. Brian, crazy 49er. No, their BTC value is 530 million in total. Sharon, I have just noticed Oracle's up 67% I must check out their earnings. John T., all these synthetic, re-hypothecated shares will have to come up with the warrants. This is going to be huge. Oh, there's a short position problem out there. There is a massive short position problem as of the October 7th, because there are 447 million shares outstanding. 67 million are short. That means 6.7 million warrants are short on top of the shares that are short. Yes, there's a warrant shortage. Oh my. That means the warrants are going to have a premium. Oh my, isn't this going to be fun? Crazy 49er, thank you, Brian. Dan, very interesting. Brian, Oracle up 27%. Holy cow. Dan, I've been holding shares and I've been looking for a way to generate income. Marcus, I cannot think of any reason why there would not be a huge run to the $30 range, October issuing date. Did I miss anything? I think the shares are going to go well beyond 30. Sheepy, if I sold GameStop call options before at high strike price, what should I do with the warrants? Can I sell them too, or do I sell them, or do I need to keep? You get warrants, you can do whatever you want with them. You sell them in the open market whenever you want. Buy more, hold them, wait. Lisa, who's still shorting GameStop? They need to get out by the 3rd of October. Brian, GameStop has zero marginability on my broker, 0% right now. Good vibes, 106K-ish BTC GameStop cost. So Good Vibes thinks that they paid $106,000 a coin for the Bitcoin. And there you go. Savage Wall Street, they paid around $108,000 per Bitcoin when they finalized the acquisition. Z Estate, I thought this was a SoFi channel. This is how you make money in the stock market channel. Budge, will this add another option chain until October 26th? No, it won't be listed as an option. It'll be listed as a warrant on the stock exchange. Marcos, seems like 32 will be a floor, right? Well, we'll see. Hector, vacation days have improved your hairline, Uncle Bruce. Perhaps it's just the background, maybe. Yeah. My forehead is all hair now. It's incredible. Sheepy. If got Jen laughing on that one. If someone exercises a call option, are they entitled to a warrant? If you exercise a call option and you got the stock, you get the warrants. That's true. So if you've written calls and you get taken out between now and record date, you don't get the warrants. You get the dough that the stock option was the strike price, and you get to keep the premium you receive. True. Now you're cash rich. Guess what? Write a cash secured put. Frugality. Just keeping in mind that if the economy dumps, it may affect stocks like SoFi and GameStop negatively. Yes, a good economy, a bad economy could affect stocks. However, there have been times where there are bad economies and certain stocks go up anyway, because stocks go up based on how companies are doing overall, eventually, versus how the economy is doing. Yes, it's true. You could have a shock announcement that the economy is in trouble all of a sudden and the market has a slump. But then you get the winners starting to float back to the top and the losers stay underwater. GameStop and SoFi are not losers. They're making money. Andre Delatore, great to see you, Uncle Bruce. Hope you're having a great time traveling the world. Thank you so much. Dan, GameStop has a negative beta. Raj, this channel gets popular. It got popular with GameStop. This channel exploded because of GameStop back in Jan 21. Shane says GameStop bought Bitcoin at 108 grand. There you go. Austin, I've been writing a lot of put credit spreads between the 20s and 24s for decent premiums. This is on GameStop. Glad to see the numbers improving big time as we thought they would. Giddy up, Austin. Well done, pal. Savage Wall Street, 512.6 million divided by 4710 Bitcoin, 108,000. There you go. Sharon, Brian, are you selling? I am tempted. Brian, nope, not with free warrants coming. Frugality, thank you for your valuable insight, Uncle B. Brian, I will sell some cover calls. Yes, I need that rent. Savage Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, I've been saying this, $30 cash secured puts on GameStop and SoFi expiring 2027 are just money in the bank, making over 35% a year. There you go. Dan B, Dan D, negative beta means if the market goes down, the GameStop will go up. Crazy 49er, 142 thumbs up, Bruce. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the dog, says, hi, it's also about Lego. Who is not on the stock market? Okay, I don't know what this means. It's a private company. I don't know what that means. Brian, I mean Oracle. Okay, I don't know what that means. Brian, Ryan Cohen tweet, not bad for a piece of crap retailer. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Arnold, Lego is the world's oligarch. Zed Estate. I've been collecting Big Bear. Did you notice the scanners in Dubai Airport? Did you notice the scanners in Dubai Airport? What for? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the passport scanners? I don't know. Dubai's airport and Singapore's airport, out of this world. Absolutely unbelievable. Japan had scanners on the way out with passports. If that's what you're talking about, I have no idea. Welcome to the party, pal. Brian, I don't have any Oracle, but Arnold, Lego, Sheepy, GameStop is selling Lego now. They're selling Lego now. Oh, okay, Mike, Star of the Seas. Okay, Lisa, facial recognition scanner. There you go. Yes, there are facial recognition scanners in Tokyo, in Singapore. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Dubai. These airports are unbelievable compared to our North American antiquated ways. It's unbelievable. It really is. Yeah, it's been a fun time and been very educational for me to see different parts of the world lately. It's been something else. I don't know what Ricardo's saying. I have no idea what he's talking about. Arnold, Lego is the most played game in the world. 49 years. Giddy up. Yeah. Hey, I think Lego in GameStop stores makes all the sense in the world. If they have room for them, I don't know. There you go. Okay, Beach Boy, the Jan 30s and 35 cash secured puts I wrote 2 months ago. Looks like serious shrinkage is on the way. I suspect you are right, my friend. Jen and I have cash secured puts written on GameStop. We're quite thrilled with how that's looking. I see them at 24.52 at the moment on the aftermarket, 24.56 at this point, and volume, according to CNBC, 3.8 million, I guess. At this point, 24.56 with 3.8 million traded. Giddy up, GameStop. Chris's concert corner. I bought 411 shares of GameStop just before the close. I dropped $9,700 on this thing. Giddy up. Well, you're going to get 41 warrants as a gift if you hang on to them. And you're up money on them as it is. Nice going. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce is on. What could be the reason? Why is Uncle Bruce on TV? Why is he on the computer? Tom, GameStop is selling Lego now, Bruce. Isn't that wonderful? Wing Commander, number 152, thumbs up. Zed Estate, Lisa, thank you. New York Stock Exchange, BBAI. I now have 2,000 shares. Bridge, Cudlow, if warrants are tradable like options, where can you buy them? Well, when they trade on the New York Exchange, after they've been issued, they'll be trading probably GME, WTS, or something like that. You're going to hear all about it. And only the warrants that have been issued will trade. There are only going to be 45 million of them. And you think about how many of the 45 million issued are held by insiders and big shareholders that aren't going to trade them. How many will trade, and the fact that at least 6 million of them are shorted. On top of that, there's going to be a problem for the shorters. They have got a problem. The point is, Lego is not on the stock market. And now GameStop will let the owners get the world of stock market. Okay, I still don't know what he's trying to tell me. I don't know. Tom, hey, Uncle Bruce, I missed the live videos. Susan Shops, 154, Dom. This is Ape from AMC. Hey, how you doing? GM, sadly for me, the GameStop position is in a UK ISA. Arnold, we are speaking about billions in the industry of gaming. Zach, what kind of penalty happens for failure to deliver a warrant? I have no idea. I don't know. The Savage Rose, I think it's safe to say tomorrow and the coming up weeks, GameStop $30 covered calls can probably get up to the $3 to $5 a contract level. There you go. Well, stock goes to $35 in a month or two. I mean, that's conservatively if it did that. The warrants are worth money. Cash secured puts will drop in value dramatically. The 20s are out of the money. The 25s are out of the money. The 30s are out of the money. People will be rolling into 35s, 40s, and 45s on cash secured puts. Giddy up, baby. Going to be kind of fun. Crazy 49 Uncle Bruce. Thanks again for the classes. Been trading these credit spreads and call credit spreads and put credit spreads on Meta and Tesla, pulling in $1,000 each position per week. Nice going, pal. Yeah, look, if you want to learn how to write options, go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. 19 classes waiting for you, how to become an option writer. They're just there for the taking. GameStop, what is this? What difference does it make? I don't know what's going on. When will GameStop be in the S&P 500? Yeah, there's a ways away from that. But I think SoFi is going to be in there before GameStop. Oh my goodness. Been writing options. Writing options is very, very risky, says Pew Live Pie. There you go. And GameStop is a failed company. Oh yeah, they're such losers with $8.7 billion in cash. What losers those guys are. Mark, option price for $32, expiring June 26th. They're $3.30. There's no October 26 options yet, but expect the warrants to trade at near 4 each. Well, they won't trade at 4 each. They'll trade at 40 cents each, because one option contract is 100 shares, and you need 100 warrants for 100 shares. So maybe they'll trade maybe less than 40 cents each at this point. We'll see. I don't know. Zeta State GameStop will not be delisted. That's for sure. I love you guys. All the best, says Pew Live Pie. Welcome up. Well, there you have it. Are you having fun? You enjoying the way this is working out? I kind of like it. I've been kind of predicting lately that GameStop will post some profits, and they did. They posted some really nice returns, and I like the way this thing is playing out. 24.57 here. The warrants will, I believe, be an indicator of what you can expect on the stock. I just do not see the shares not trading over $32 a piece. They'll be well beyond that, well before next October. I really believe that. I think that the shares will be maybe even in the 40s by next year. On fundamentals, like not on hope, wishes, dreams, aspirations. Maybe there's a short squeeze, there's a game going on, there's a miraculous short squeeze happening. No, just on fundamentals. These guys are going to generate $2 to $3 a share net profit starting next year. $3 a share net profit, 30 times multiple, $90 stock. Is anyone listening? No one's listening other than you guys. The street out there just doesn't get it. They don't get this information. There are no analysts that are analyzing the fundamentals of this company's actual capacity and capability of making a ton of money. They still give zero credit to Ryan Cohen, who does not pay himself a salary. The chairman of the company does not get paid any money to be the chairman and CEO. Zero. No credit. No mention anywhere. Talk to CNBC, listen to those guys. There will be no kudos paid to GameStop by those guys. None. Anyway, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy doing the best I can. Are you having fun out there? Anyway, let's see what happens. What else is going on? Hey, Uncle B for margin call. Susan Schuck. Bruce, all those hedge funds that hold synthetic shares of GameStop, kicking the can down the road year after year. This has to squeeze stock, or do I have this wrong? Well, we'll find out. We're going to find out. Are the warrants considered dilution? No, I wouldn't say so. In theory, you could go, oh, they might issue 10% more shares into the market. Oh, terrible. Remember, Ryan Cohen's warrants, the ones that he will exercise, he won't be able to trade those shares. They're insider stock, right? He's an insider. The largest shareholders of the company will have to register with the SEC that they've upped their positions in stock. Those aren't free trading shares. They can be if they register to sell them, but if they just paid $32 a share for a whack of paper, you think they're going to sell at 33? Like, come on. No, of course not. Why would they pay 32 in the first place? Because it's going to 102. That's why. So, okay, 1.9 billion cash comes into the treasury to lift the value of the cash holdings to almost $11 billion. And with the Bitcoin, it's over $11 billion. Well, 400 and what would that be? 515 million shares are outstanding. 11 plus billion in cash and marketable securities. $21 a share, $22 a share cash value. You just got richer. The company just got made. Every shareholder just got richer. Anyway, there you go. Sharon, I have 20 GameStop, but Jan 16, 26, $20 cash secured puts. I got $3, soon to be worth nothing. Well, yeah, that's right. The 20s are out of the money. They're going to be even way or more of the money. You'll be able to roll those to Jan 26 30s and bring in a whack of cash, or you can go to Jan 27 30s and bring in a big whack of cash. Oh yeah, Sharon, yeah, payday. Even not stock options. I don't know what that means. Emmanuel, I got 3,000 shares. Dan, Wall Street sleeping on GameStop. Some people who think the Fed will cut next meeting, not going to happen with inflation elevated. Savage Wall Street, they're going to have a very hard time creating synthetic warrants. Dumbasses. Uncle Bruce, this is true. The street has no idea. Most of the retail has no idea how huge this is for the stock, how huge this is for the company. Anyway, there, Arnold says, hey, Cohen made Chewy very valuable. Yeah, he became a billionaire on Chewy, and he's becoming a multi-billionaire on GameStop. He's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. Remember, GameStop at $25 a share means they're trading at $100 a share from back in January 21. They did the 4-for-1 split. Don't forget that. If the shares go to $35 a share a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, anytime, that's $140 a share from way back when. They go to $50 a share, that's $200 a share. We're getting into these levels we haven't seen since the big time blow up in 2021. And that at that time, they didn't have $9 billion in cash, soon to be 11. They weren't making money like they're making money. It's a totally different corporation. Yeah, there's a big move coming here on this stock. This stock is underappreciated and under-researched by 99% of the market out there, except for GameStop loyalists. They know. And the ones who follow me, you know. And so you're the one deserve to make the money. You deserve to make the money. Oh, this is kind of fun. Marcelo, he doesn't even get stock options. Ryan Cohen, not only the board members are not getting salary, they're investing their own money into this thing. Roaring Kitty, it's like a stock split sort of. Savage Wall Street, that's crazy. This is absolutely not dilution. This is a dividend. Now, what? Wait until the street realizes that GameStop is now going to pay a dividend. I'll laugh about shorty is screwed. Shorts are screwed. Frugality, I'm not that familiar with GameStop's business, so the biggest move they've made with the cash so far, besides streamlining operations, is buying Bitcoin. They're pulling in interest on their cash. They bought Bitcoin. They've reduced their store count. They've offloaded their offshore operations, unloaded Canada, offloaded Europe, and they're now holding on to stores that make the money, and they're shifting their store inventories to a higher percentage of collectibles, which have much higher margins. And so I think the stores are going to make the company a lot of profits. And then whatever they do with the dollars they have is added to that. And that's why I'm thinking, yeah, $2-3 a share net earnings on an annual basis is the immediate future of this company. 30 times earnings, $33 a share, $90 a share. There you go. Dude says, Uncle Bruce, let's go. Margin called having on a long call and a short put is synthetically the same thing as a long stock. Brian, so if you're buying shares, buy them in lots of at least 10 at a time. There you go. Savage Wall Street. If this was any other company, the market would be going nuts. Fox Business Channel would be having a live Q&A. Imagine if NVIDIA would give a 10% dividend warrant. It would be a frenzy. Arnold, the banks, even the UBS bank was scared, and still they have a lot of problems, the banks. There you go. Zeta State, when do you have to own the stock to qualify for the unit? I think it's the 3rd of October you have to own it. Brian, Savage Wall Street, where did you find the actual price of the BTC they bought? Was it in the filing today? They only said the date range of purchase. Sanjay, I hope to see GameStop in the 50-16 range. That would be great. Ricardo, I have 44,000. Is it a good time to buy or wait for a drop in share price? Shorts are not going to fight this hard. You decide what you want to do. I think it should be in cash secured puts. At least the 3rd of October 2025 cutoff date. And I have access to GameStop's power packs. Pay $1,000 for a random PSA graded trading card. You get an immediate buyback offer, or you can keep it automatic listed on eBay without an ACC. Again, if that's good, it's good. I'm assuming that's a good thing. Lisa, 7th of October, warrants will be issued. Zed, GameStop has a new site called Super Packs. It is amazing, says Zed. Okay, Dan, warrants accomplish raising money similar to an offering, but they also are going to help partially convert each of the 2 previous convertible bonds. 3 birds in 1 stone. Oh, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Uncle Bruce, any thoughts on ASTS? Big drop in share price, increased short interest. I like ASTS long term. I like it. I think cash you could put should be written on it. I absolutely do. Yeah. Like it. Andy, if I have my shares in Wealthsimple, can I still get the warrants? Yeah. If you're a shareholder of the stock, you're going to get the warrants. Doesn't matter where they are. Brian, it says cost basis $500 million for 4710 in their filing. There you go. Collectible sales up over 60% year over year. Yeah, this is huge. Big margins in this division too. They're going to make way more money in collectibles than on games. They'll carry games, but they're going to make their dough on collectibles. Absolutely. You mean power packs, laugh out loud. Interesting. There you go. Way to go, GameStop. I love it. Savage Wall Street, the $35 cash ticket puts out to 2027 on ASTS, baby, over $10 a pop. Stink it right there. Arnold, could you please also give to every comment your own answer? Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about. Greetings from Ibiza. Thank you. I try to reach all comments. Sometimes the comments are so stupid, I'll ignore them. Sometimes they're repetitive. I'll try to ignore them. I do the best I can with what little I have. But look, thank you all for being here today, and thank you to the viewer that sent us $10. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Zed, Uncle Bruce, GameStop new site is so different. The sales and margin power packs. Yeah, rock and roll. Marcelo, thank you. Well, thank you. Arnold, we like your comments a lot. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We love super chats. We love PayPal donations. Thank you. Those of you taking classes, congratulations. If you need any help with your links, you let me know. I'll try to get them to you. If you want to learn how to write options, go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. There it is right there. 19 classes are waiting for you. How to write cash secured puts, how to do credit spreads, how to get rich in this stock market, which is now at all-time highs. Unbelievable. If there's any time ever to learn how to write stock options, this is it right here when the markets are at all-time highs. This is when you have to learn how to write stock options. If you don't, you're an idiot. You're an absolute bloomin' idiot with the opportunity of your lifetime in your hands to learn how to write options with all-time record high markets. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a guy in London, England saying, good God Almighty, if you're not writing options, I don't know why you're in the market. You're obviously looking to lose money. I don't know. I'm just a guy. All right, there it is. Fun stuff. Smash the thumbs up, says Mike. Thank you, Mike. Angel, I wonder who said largest corporate induced short squeeze ever. It's happening. Uncle Bruce says Angel. Savage Wall Street. Someone got 11.75 for some cash secured puts expiring Jan 27 today. That's over 30%, 37% on a $35 collateral. Think of it as free money and ATM. How do you do this? Buy the damn classes, kids. Starts with class number 1. There you go. There's your excuse. I'm trying to learn XD. Hector, man, oh man, I've missed the rants. Mitch, hi, Uncle Bruce. Antigen must have loved those Pittsburgh Steelers last Sunday. Steelers to be in London September 29. No, they're going to be in Ireland. Dublin. Jason, Uncle Bruce, what price do you feel GameStop will be at by October 3rd? Like, can you tell us exactly? How about like at like 11:52 in the morning? What's the price going to be right then at that time? I'm interested in your take, Stevie, also in London. Well, thank you. I don't know. 2460 is where they are now in the aftermarket. The market sure likes this news. We're up $1 from the close today. We're at 2460. I think the shares are going to go substantially higher once the street figures it out, and it has to happen through the Reddit Wall Street Bets chat groups. That's where it's going to come from. Don't look for CNBC or Fox Business or Bloomberg or Wall Street Journal to hold your hand and tell you how great the warrants thing is and what the upside is. They're not going to say a damn thing about this, okay? They'll comment if the shares go up, but they won't tell you why they're going up because they don't have any vested interest in GameStop. I don't, whatever the deal is. So GameStop will do what it does because those who are into GameStop understand that the short sellers are screwed, big time screwed, as of a couple of hours ago when the company announced a special dividend of warrants. They're now short 66.7 million warrants on top of their 67 million shares. Those poor bastards. And so there you go. It should be a ton of fun. Loving it. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Amen. Dakota, Star Wars with Bruce, sorry if you mentioned this, but where do the shares come from for the warrants? The company will issue stock from its treasury. They're going to issue 10% more stock for $1.9 billion in cash at $32 a share, raising the book value of the corporation for all shareholders by probably $2 a share. You're welcome. Dan D, watching them blame it on Switch 2 sales and how revenue will likely dip. Surprise, surprise. We'll find out how it all plays out. It should be a ton of fun. I'm kind of curious to see what Roaring Kitty is going to say if Roaring Kitty says anything about any of this. That's what I'm wondering about. This could be something. Making sense. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dakota. Savage, I'm going live in 7 minutes, folks. Got to talk about GameStop. Something tells me Uncle Bruce is going to take it easy real soon, and I got to get in on the action. There you go. Richie Hernandez, GameStop, mother of all short squeezes. Ed, hey, Uncle Beast, does the warrant issuance pretty much erase any chance of any more at the market offerings or any type of dilution? No. It's a separate thing altogether. The company can choose at any time it wants to go ahead and issue more stock. If the stock runs to $50 next week, watch out. They might issue 200 million shares and haul in 10 billion more. And then they're sitting on over $22 billion in cash. And you're going to be sitting on a $30-something value stock, which they just gave you a $32 option on. Watch out. At least someone like Kitty won't wait until 32. He'll exercise straight away. Maybe Logic. Bruce, I admittedly haven't watched you since January 21. But I'm so glad to find you again. Maybe Logic, welcome back. Savage, the Savage Wall Street is the channel on YouTube. All right, Game Tom, Power Packs will add some nice income, I think. They sold out multiple times already, and so many people still can't buy these yet. Angel, Uncle Bruce told us what was going to happen in May 24 if GameStop issued warrants. Dakota, I love me some GameStop. Just wish he would do something with his pile of cash. Well, he's raising it to another pile higher. He's piling it up. Something bigger is on the horizon then, isn't there? There must be something even bigger on the horizon than what we thought there was going on. Something's coming, and it's going to be something else. Wow. Angel, Wall Street Bets Reddit is dead silent on the warrants. Don't understand them yet. Give it time. They'll get around to it. The interest income is growing and the snowball is growing. There you go. Anyway, there you have it. Thank you, everybody. Keep an eye on this channel. I'll bring out a video any old time. Go live any old time. Whatever. Check out Traveling with Bruce, my other channel. If you want to know what I've been up to since August 1, there are now 8 videos on TWB, parts 1 through 8, available for viewing. Getting my take on Japan, and soon Singapore videos and Dubai videos. I welcome you to check it out. Susan Shops, thank you so much, Bruce. Thank you all for the thumbs ups tonight. Appreciate it. Tonight, my time. I hope you have a wonderful day out there, everybody. I just want you to get richer. It's nothing personal. I just want you to get rich. Get your fair share of the action. Make sure to grab some classes. Learn how option writing is done, especially on the cash secured put side. Oh my gosh. 185 thumbs ups. Not bad. Got 400 people watching here. 185 thumbs ups. Not, it's not the greatest reaction, but I do appreciate it. If you can find the thumbs up button, hit it, and give us a little more momentum on good old YouTube. Thank you all for joining me. A couple more comments. When is the earnings call? Oh, there will be no earnings call. They don't do earnings calls. Andy, sorry, Bruce. I searched on Google. It says Wealth Simple doesn't support warrant dividends, and on Reddit they said I might be screwed. Can you shed some light? I can't shed light. It's, I think, illegal for them not to give you your warrants. I think it's against the Securities Act. Okay? I think there will be multi-million-dollar fines if they dare not do it. So don't believe this crap that you're reading wherever you're reading it. But you know what, Andy? Get off your big fat butt. I don't know how big it is, but let's just say it's a big fat butt because I got a big fat butt. Why don't you call those guys? They got a 1-800 number, don't they? Pick up the phone and bother them and say, am I going to get my warrants? You going to give me my warrants? They'll give you your warrants. All right, there you go. BP, hi, Uncle Bruce, Auntie Jen. Hope you enjoyed London. Pity about the weather. Still waiting for GameStop to rise soon. Been on a slow for a while. What is RC and company doing? I think we talked about all of this earlier. Richie, will Robinhood issue GameStop warrant? Yes, you'll get them. Jason, what a wonderful life you're having. The Globetrotter, well done, says Jason. Thank you, Jason. One, neat. Andre Delatorre, neat. Buy now. Arma, not for an old scam. I don't know what that means. Lisa, London has been pretty sunny these last days. It's been gorgeous weather here, yeah. Marcelo, 201 likes, keeps pressing here. Charlie, thanks for your time and the update, Uncle Bruce. Safe travels to you and Auntie Jen. We'll see you real soon. Margin call. Yes, call your broker and ask them, am I getting my dividends? It's a dividend. They have to give it to you. They must give it to you. Vader, I missed the start. Can you re-explain the situation for us newbies? Could you just start the show all over again from scratch? I know you've been on for an hour and 14 minutes, and you talked nonstop for an hour and 14 minutes. Would you mind, now that I've just joined you, starting from scratch and tell us everything you've just said? No. Okay, thank you very much. Margin called. I've been pressing them on the percentage on my money too. I'm sorry, says Vander. Zach, tell him I want my MTV. There you go. Yeah. All right, kids. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night, great day, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are on the planet. Jen and I are going to bed now. It's 11 o'clock at night here. And we'll talk to you next time. Whenever that is, from wherever that is. Thank you for the support of this channel. Thank you for your donations. Keep them coming, and we'll keep you posted on what's going on. Oh, someone just sent me a PayPal donation. There's an angel out there. Thank you so much, angels. Stock options, thank you for the video on earning. Much appreciated, Uncle Bruce. For all the new viewers, check out Uncle Bruce's classes. A wise comment. Savage Wall Street, I can explain the warrants on my live in 1 minute on my channel. Let's go. Bye, Uncle Bruce. So new. Thanks, Uncle B. Wonderful chat. Thank you all for joining me today and for the thumbs ups. The thumbs up meter now is officially at 206. 206 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for that. Much appreciated. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I wrote a Jan 27 ASTS cash secured put $35 strike for $11.75 today. Stealing money from innocent children. How could you? Zach, thank you, Bruce and Jen. Good night. Neat. Vader, the Savage Wall Street, I'll be right there. There you go, kids. Thank you guys for everything. Very, very much appreciated. And like I say, those of you who've been doing super chats and sending us PayPal donations, you're the best. Thank you for keeping us on the road. All right, guys. Sylvia, hi, Uncle Bruce. Happy travels. Yes, check out Uncle Bruce's classes. James of the Trees. Neat. Exactly. Thank you, Charlie. Nice trade, Brian. Zed, Uncle Savage, let's go. Marcelo, the Savage of Wall Street. What is your channel? Savage of Wall Street. All right, guys, I'm out of here. We'll talk to you next time. Enjoy the run tomorrow on GameStop and the day after and the day after. We'll be watching. You'll be watching. And we'll see what happens. Charlie, neat. Okay, guys, thanks, everybody. All the best to you. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you next time. This is Bruce and Auntie Jen saying bye.